Chapter 5. Baby, I'm so scared looking at Lu Ping's retreating figure. Huang Shaoqi didn't know whether she should be happy or sad. In fact, she just wanted to stay by Lu Ping's side first, then hide her identity and observe for a period of time to see Lu Ping's character. But she didn't expect that it wouldn't be so bumpy. With her looks, this kind of treatment was something she had never encountered before. She couldn't help but have some doubts in her heart. Could it be that I'm not pretty enough? She sent a message to Lu Ping. Is that girl pretty or not? I'm just curious. You have to tell me the truth. Lu Ping looked at his phone and helplessly replied. Yes, she's very pretty. She can be said to be the most beautiful person I've ever seen, but I keep feeling that woman is weird. It's better to stay away from her. Oh, what's weird? Huang Shaoqi was not convinced. She felt that there was nothing wrong with her. Lu Ping began to think. Look, when I arrived just now, that woman was standing at the school gate, as if she was waiting for someone. However, when I approached her, she also went in. That was fine, but in the end, she dropped her wallet. With a cultivator's ability, this kind of scene simply could not happen. Unless one had watched too many idol dramas. Huang Shaoqi said nothing. She had indeed learned from idol dramas. Lu Ping didn't notice anything unusual. He continued, after I dodged, she picked up the wallet. After that, it became even stranger. She actually came to me to ask for directions. You said that if she didn't know the way, she should at least find someone to ask before going in, right? I remember that there were quite a number of boys peeking at her at the door back then. She didn't even ask and went straight in, asking me again? Don't you think it's a little strange? Moreover, everyone has an electronic map on their mobile phones. Could she be a weirdo? Huang Shaoqi replied. Then what do you think she's up to? I can't figure it out either. Although I'm a handsome man, I'm not that charming. I'm also very poor. Anyway, I'll just stay away from her. Huff. You must have winked at her. I did no such thing. You said she's beautiful. I'm angry. Huang Shaoqi was really angry from embarrassment. Her self-proclaimed perfect acting skills and reasonable arrangements actually had so many loopholes. And it was even seen through. Lu Ping replied, you asked. Huang Shaoqi responded to him, I don't care. I'm just angry. Baby, be good. Hubby will hug you. No, I want a kiss. Otherwise, I won't recover. Mwah. HMPH, I forgive you. A smile appeared on Lu Ping's lips. Suddenly, he realized that the beautiful woman behind him had also followed him. He frowned and walked forward quickly. Huang Shaoqi didn't speed up. HMPH, I wonder if it's the same when facing other women. If I find out that you're flattering others, you'll be dead for sure. Huang Shaoqi muttered to herself. In reality, even if Lu Ping really did have something with another woman, she wouldn't really kill Lu Ping. She just said that she would have to reconsider what this relationship was like. However, a trace of dissatisfaction rose in Huang Shaoqi's heart. She didn't believe that she wouldn't be able to get close to Lu Ping. If you bow down to this lady's charm, I can forgive you this once. I can't believe I'm jealous of myself. Lu Ping quickly arrived at the Qingzhou Academy's primary school. There were many spots for recruitment this time. They were recruiting close to 100 people. There were even more people coming for the interview, at least over 1,000 people. Over 1,000 people gathered in a large stadium. Each seat had the name of the person who came. Lu Ping began to search carefully. From the back to the front, Lu Ping did not see his name until he reached the first row. He walked to the seat and sat down. He sat on the second seat on the left of the first row. However, he frowned. To his right, there was a familiar name, Lu Qian. He had never seen the first name on the left. It was Huang Yiyi. She seemed to be a girl as well. At this moment, Lu Ping realized that the woman in red who had asked for directions earlier had arrived. She walked straight to the seat on his left and sat down. Huang Shaoqi looked at Lu Ping and smiled. What a coincidence. This was a little awkward. Lu Ping turned his head. With his eyes looking straight ahead, he shifted his butt slightly to the right, as if he had not heard Huang Shaoqi's words at all. He only left Huang Shaoqi a cold side profile. At this moment, another woman came in. It was Lu Qian. She came in with Wu Shang. She walked straight to the first row. When she came to her seat, she saw Lu Ping. Lu Qian exclaimed, "Why are you here, you poor dog?" As she spoke, she saw Lu Ping move slightly to the right, even though he was still some distance away from her position. She sneered and said, "Don't tell me that you, a poor wretch, are harboring evil intentions towards me and trying to take advantage of me? Let me tell you, my Wu Shang will be waiting for me outside the door in a while. If you dare touch me, I'll let him beat you to death." As soon as she said this, Huang Shaoqi's brows instantly raised, and she was greatly displeased in her heart. Who is this B*TCH? Lu Ping rolled his eyes. Are you sick? Taking advantage of you? This is my seat. As long as I didn't touch you, I can sit where I want to sit. This has nothing to do with you. Lu Qian was about to speak when Wu Shang pulled her back. He narrowed his eyes and whispered into her ear, "There's something wrong with this person. Don't have a conflict with him." What's wrong? Lu Qian was still a little unhappy, but Wu Shang quickly pulled her out. When the two of them walked out of the door, Lu Qian frowned and said, "Why did you pull me out?" Wu Shang said in a deep voice, "Don't you see? I'm afraid that kid is not simple." Why? Lu Qian didn't understand at all. Wu Shang said in a low voice, "Our seats are arranged in advance. Generally speaking, there is more than one connection in this kind of recruitment. Sometimes, the seats will be arranged randomly, and sometimes, the seats will be arranged directly. For example, the woman sitting in the first seat. Have you noticed that? Hee, I knew you saw her beauty." Lu Qian complained. Wu Shang said angrily, "Who told you that? That woman's temperament is obviously not an ordinary person's temperament. If it's not a coincidence, then this interview has already been arranged. In other words, that woman's background is the highest, and we are ranked third." Lu Qian was stunned. You mean, that Lu Ping is ranked second? That's right. There aren't so many coincidences in this world. Why isn't your position first on the left? The left side is the most important. He said seriously, "You don't understand. Many times, this is how the rankings are subconsciously arranged. The most important person will always be placed in the most important position." Lu Qian looked at him in disbelief. Lu Ping isn't simple? That poor guy? Really? Is this boyfriend of mine stupid? In the room, Huang Shaoqi looked at Lu Ping and smiled. He was so handsome when he was insulting someone just now. At this moment, Huang Shaoqi saw Lu Ping take out his phone and send a message. Her phone immediately sent a message notification. "Baby, it's over. I think I bumped into a pervert. The woman who asked for directions is also here for the interview. She's even sitting next to me. She's been looking at me strangely ever since she came in. I'm so scared."